Hello, welcome to the Slayoffs round of 16. Here's how our bracket looks before this match. I've included all of the yapping in this VOD, but there's some nice timestamps to help you navigate straight to the action. Enjoy! We're so back. And with our next commentator, it is the wonderful, fabulous, the talented, although she claims not to be, Ruth Online.
Hello! I'm so excited to be commentating these matches. I cannot wait to see what Mercy's got in store for you guys. I've seen a lot of behind the scenes. She's been working so hard on this and it's paid off so well. I'm so excited. Also, if you have ever wanted to watch a tournament where the commentators flirt with each other and it's not queer bait, welcome to Slayoffs.
We're gonna be putting the gay in the Trevor Project. Wow. I mean, Ruth, though the scenes that we've just seen, I know you've been watching what's been going on. How is your heart doing? Have you had a heart attack yet?
I've had about 6 already. I'm not quite sure how I'm still alive, to be honest, but here we are, still kicking. Yeah, I'm so glad we've seen 2 of the new seed types already. We've played 5 seeds and they've all been different seed types, so it's been really good to kind of see everything that's going on and just have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, and even some really close matches. I feel so bad for Julie being the only person so far who has sent a 0 cycle. That's just insane aura. But yeah, it's been so much fun to watch and I'm so glad to be here commentating now.
It's so nice how the players gave us the variety like that. Taking the time under pressure to think about the content and the variety of it. Ah. Now we need a non-traditional, we need a buried treasure, we need a ruined portal, and the set is completed. Can we get all 3 in this matchup? I have some bad news for you. The pick ban has begun. I haven't done stats yet. Oh. Sorry, I'm going to address...
Quick fire!
Ooh, sorry, I'm looking at the pick ban. Okay. Quick fire stats. So, big news. Jaco played insanely well in the qualifiers. Statistically, not someone I expected to do as well as he did. I need to fix Ruth's thing.
It's okay. While you do that, I can also say that both of these players have insane stats. The best stats we've seen so far. Mercy was mentioning earlier, Snake is the 14th seed, was originally the 16th seed before 2 of our players dropped out, so scraped into this bracket, and yet has the fastest splits on paper with a top 4% in overworld splits against everyone else playing ranked. And the other thing from these stats that we need to point out, both of these players consistently 0 cycle. That is not something we have seen so far.
Yeah.
And they both have end splits that say these guys are 0 cycling all the time.
Yeah, and so the interesting thing about Snake is that on paper, even though he's the 14th seed, is the fastest runner out of anyone in this tournament, with the fastest PB and the fastest average. And I mean, look at those overworlds. Buried Treasure is a clear drop-off, but everything is so insane. How do you have this? How are you an Emerald level runner? It's just insane. Snake is the kind of person who I queue and I go and I'm just immediately annoyed because I'm like, you shouldn't be here. Go away. I don't want to play you. And I think given Jaco's consistency and Snake's pace, this is going to be another big Clash of Titans.
It really is. The one thing I will say is that I'm guessing, particularly from the fast PB and the fast splits, but the Emerald Elo, Snake seems like the kind of runner who sends a lot of risky plays, and some of them pay off really well, and a lot of them do not. Because
Mm.
otherwise, how on earth do you end up in Emerald?
It's a bit of
So,
a
like, this will be. I think this matchup will be Yako's consistency versus Snake's risky plays, and we have no idea who's going to come out on top.
Do you know what this is? This is Feinberg versus Shimon from last season. That's what this is.
It truly
Jaco
is. It
is
truly is.
Feinberg. Shimon just barely snuck into playoffs. Snake barely stuck into this, and is just like insanely fast and inconsistent. And our final stats screen. Interesting bastions from. These are different, right? These I remember to change these, right? Yeah, yeah. Snake not quite so strong on those. Like these aren't as insane as the other stuff we've seen. Yaco
Neither of them not
actually
as strong on bastions, to be honest.
no, Yako's very consistent on all of them. I'd say I'm mainly looking like Snake's stables and treasure. Those are slower. Housing's a bit faster, bridge is a bit faster, but Yako has some clear things to go for to try and gap Snake. Let's look at those pick bans. I'm trying to move us along quickly so we can get on with the seed. Because I don't like this. No ruin portal, no wacky seed. No wacky seed. And instead we will be seeing a buried treasure for the first time.
We get a BT. We're gonna get BT and a housing. This is just straight up RSG.
It's RSG. It's RSG for real. And now that we've rattled through that, hold on to your hedgehogs, everyone, for we are going to begin. I'm so sad that
hedgehogs are being
how
held.
dare they ban a wacky seed? The thing is, non-traditional is open. How do you deal with a fast runner? Don't play into them. Don't give them buried treasures. Play non-traditional. Shake things up.
Ooh.
You're a consistently fast player rather than the insane, awesome mechanic speed player. Hit him with a non-traditional, and that's totally not bias talking. Totally.
Definitely not wanting to see all 7 seed types, or sorry, 7 of the 8 seed types in the first 3 matches of the day.
I love non-traditional. Oh, look at this stream delay though. They're just equal. You love to see it. Whoa.
Let's just hope it stays that way.
Yaco immediately loses half of his health, and Snake makes it down the mountain without doing that. Yeah, I think I found it, Snake. Headbutts into the block. Okay, Snake ruins it
Both
by
of them
buffering.
It's okay. Both of them on this BT at the exact same time, going for the exact same tree.
Jaco, when you don't want to have lost that much health when it's 3 salmon, 2 cod, it's not the best. It's not
That is
the
not
best.
good.
It's not gonna be the end of the world. Not everyone can be that seed one between Julian and Fudge. It's probably not going to be the difference maker at this level, but you never know. You never know.
Surely when they spawn in the Nether, there's just a ruin portal right next to them with 3 E-gaps in it. Surely, right?
I think
both island leaving at exactly the same time accounting for stream delay.
I like what Snake has done here, spending time in the boat to check which one is the right ravine first. And what has happened to... Oh
Jaco...
no! Heard lava pops, but it was fake. I had no idea that was there.
That's an insane punish.
I mean, really almost brilliant play. And it's not the end of the world, does find the ravine, but I mean, it sucks when you've played smart and it doesn't work out. Because so often you see it going... I see it all the time, people just hearing lava pops and finding a lava pool by digging down. Snake goes for a
and we have
clutch.
Snake.
Okay.
Snake already in the bastion.
Manhunt is dry.
Oh, the bastion is right there.
No. It's going for a... Oh, this Snake,
A
yeah,
scary route.
absolutely playing risky. Just like doesn't bother to grab the like Snake broke that one block just in case it turned out to be lava housing. Um big difference here is that Yako's playing. That's not a gold thing, that's magma.
Oh, it's fine. Yako has now got armor going for
Try to distract
top
them
down,
with
mid
a
down, top
magma
down.
block. That's so funny.
I mean, it's shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So
Oh, this is a so the obsidian is in the top of this housing that Yako has just grabbed. So if we see
huge.
a bad trade situation, that's gonna really punish Snake.
Yeah. I mean, has 10 obsidian already? We know that home portal is an option because it's right by the fort. It's not the best. If the blaze spawner's really far away from that, then you're either dealing with an awkward pearl hang or you're running back for a bit, which will lose you some time. Definitely, we're seeing the differences in playstyles because Snake goes for the lower. What you're gonna end up with lower pigs for going for that mid down. It's not what people usually go for in ranked. You go for the consistency plays usually. Um, and that's exactly what Yako's done, going for the most popular top down. And I like how Yako's playing it, but does just have that raw time deficit to make up.
And is now going up to what looks like these top chests.
Yeah. So we'll probably save some time in the Bastion. We'll see how much it is.
Trying to get a look at these players' trades. That's good amount of string, good amount of pearls. Just now getting the obsidian. 1 fire res.
What?
Snake is leaving the bastion with 1 fire res.
Jaco has 1-2 as well. 1-2. It has 1 fire res as well. He's drinking it now. Don't drink the fire res now. You need to save it.
Oh goodness.
You're not doing an entire force split on. Probably. We'll see what the rates are. Snake currently has 2 rods. Is gonna be doing some. Again, it's a very RSG mindset. Going for a sort of dynamic strategy, which usually, top level ranked runners play for going to the sport early. Oh, that's a word. It's not even close to what I was looking for.
That's a skull! Oh, and Yako's dead.
Yako died with a skeleton. Snake gets
low
the spooky,
food.
scary skeletons.
Decides not to reset.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably going to get your
he's
stuff
going to be
back,
playing catch up for the rest of the seed.
Oh dear.
So Snake has a skull.
But now Jaco has 0 fire res. Jaco has absolutely 0 fire res in a Soul Sand Valley fortress.
That is a big risky play.
Looking up RNG seeds, I looked for obsidian, I looked for pearls, I looked for string. Oh, snake! That's not tech. That's not tech.
It's okay. It's okay to whiff the wither. It's okay.
On low food as well. I think Snake's out of food. Oh, takes another hit. Snake.
Trying to craft
Snake.
an anchor?
I think so. Can't pearl. Cannot
it's okay.
pearl. Does Snake have a pearl hang? I mean, if you pearl hanged back to home portal, you can take the death and your stuff will be by the portal. There's the 6th rod.
As long as your pearl is good.
No, of course not. Sorry.
There we go.
Snake grabbed 20.
Okay.
It's just I'm losing my mind. I don't have brain. No.
It's okay.
The magma cube the gold boots saved Snake. The gold boots difference. I mean, maybe not. Yako's got the stuff back, has 0 fire res, takes a wither hit. There's a blaze right there. What's the rod count at? Only 2, I think?
2 rods.
Send a blind, hit a death reset. Oh,
And is
wait,
on.
had a second fire res.
That's a second fire res.
That could have been the match winner. That could have won. I mean,
That's handy.
Snake might forget about the fire res and die in lava, you know, under pressure. It's awkward for
You
sure.
will have to see.
I mean, potentially, if Jaco's quick, up 2 rods already, I think rates are decent, could do the rest of the match on that one fire res. We'll probably have to death reset in the overworld, though, and that will lose any fire res that's left. It gets lucky by managing to grab the rod, stop it from falling. But yeah, Snake onwards to coordinates, 0 fire res, skeletons. This is just, it's a seed. It's not fun. Oh, Jaco.
I think
oh,
it's
Jaco.
just that two cod, 3 salmon, and then you have no food left. And what do?
It's just such a terrible
What can you do in that
with
situation?
the fire res and the food and the Soul Sand Valley Fort.
Yeah, and that 5 heart drop at the start really did not help.
No, yeah. No, yeah. Words.
We're gonna have Snake in the stronghold. I wasn't looking, but I don't think Snake preemptived. Just sending.
No, there's
preemptive now.
Yeah, no, there's been multiple checks. There it is. Good preemptive. Using Obby to
Not caring about
do
numbers.
the hunger reset. Here we go. Surely Snake sends a 0 cycle. Come on, Snake. Entertain us. Buried. Oh, these ends. 59. Ranked.
That's harsh.
Oliver SR.
No.
I'm gonna be sending angry DMs to Oliver SR. You're not going for a 0 cycle. Why are you burling? I think it has spare food, actually. I think picked up some bread. And 1 pearl's probably fine. Ooh.
Jaco is back at 4 with rods but no pearls. Looks like a lot of that stuff is still at the top. I don't think any of it will have burned.
There might have been some fire about.
There's some pearls.
The rest of the stuff's
there we go.
But it's definitely out of fire res now.
Yeah.
It's fighting through the rest of this seed. Nice. Avoids the damage. Oh, and then gets hit from behind.
And there's
bit of commentator's curse there.
Just constantly punished.
Yeah. And
this is some
again.
Oh,
probably going to be another.
And
death.
I think that might be it for another death.
No! Oh no! He got hit by a blaze. For a moment I thought it's that he walks into the fire. No, that wouldn't have been enough to kill him outright. It was the instant damage from the blaze hit.
Yeah. And I think combined with the fire.
I mean, full
and
reset.
Just resets.
There's not much you can do in that situation. You're just like, you can't really fight the blazes there. I think the one thing I would have liked to see is a very quick portal build, so then you have an escape, sort of. Escape into the overworld to get a death reset off. You can collect some food and re-enter with... Maybe you can make a shield, get back in, place down some blocks to block off the extra stray blazes. And maybe you deal with it, but like it's just too much to ask from a runner ultimately. And this is the perch. And congratulations to Snake, who's just like also been going through the wars on this seed. Nearly died to that magma cube, and this would have been a very different seed. This dragon's not dead. has an extra bed. Has an extra bed. Can axe it.
Does not need to worry.
Starts building the little house at the end, thinking that the dragon's dead. It's not.
Another bed break. I mean, you can see Snake's nerves coming out in that. one cycle, but does manage to pull it off for a very still a pretty quick time
Low
on this first
12.
seed of our matchup.
It was a fast seed, like with a good proximity of anything and everything and
Hmm.
being a buried treasure. But because it was so awkward, that's why otherwise it would have been a low 10 probably on a without the
Yeah.
fire res and all of that nonsense going on.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
wow. Please C3. Please, please. Everyone,
Please.
if you donate to charity, Snake might just throw the match and give us a C3. It might happen. I'm not guaranteeing
Maybe.
anything. I'm not scamming you, but you never know.
Oh,
No one knows how to one cycle nowadays, and Counter says, yes, real? I, like, genuinely, I haven't practiced it one cycles in so long that I can't hit a 4-bed anymore, because I only practice 0 cycles.
that's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie.
I want
Thing is, in this
hedgehogs. Oh,
situation,
sorry.
go on.
Bronco says, I want hedgehogs. Every donation, even $1 will give you a hedgehog on stream. You know what you have to do.
If you type exclamation mark hedgehogs, there are 6 bajillion hedgehog
The life
emotes.
hack.
There are so many. All of them, the little bit of lore there, all of the hedgehogs in exclamation mark hedgehogs, bar I think 2, are pictures from a little book about hedgehogs that I got out of my local library in France. It was a little French book called Sauvons les hérissons, and that is where they come from. And
It's a
we are now
beautiful book.
into our second seed picks for this matchup. We have Snake picking a Desert Temple, not the aura pick of something new, but that's okay. And
Mm.
Jaco picking a nice little bridge
I like the I
for the
like
second seed.
the I like the compatibility of this. You get to do TNT chalice.
Oh,
I think that's probably where the headspace is at with that. Um, Not reading too much
it is pretty
into
satisfying.
like the stats and the tactics and just being like it's gonna be let's make this desert temple fun by giving ourselves TNT chalice.
It's true. It's true. And also, bridge kind of, if you play it right, can be a pretty. I mean, there's Hoglins on the bridge, but it can be a pretty safe
Hmm.
bastion most of the time. And when you're coming in with just rotten flesh or rotten flesh and a couple of gaps from a temple, that's what you need.
Yeah. Um, I think I wonder if maybe Snake was sort of thinking with that desert temple that he wanted a low food situation, having just won a low food seed. Um,
Ooh.
but there's also room for Yako's consistency to come and play with making sure that he gets the food. This Desert Temple seed was my original plan to put into the finals. I want the best seed of whatever seed type is. I want it to be the best seed we've ever seen in the finals. And for a long time, this was that seed until it got
Wow.
until I got the seed that we saw last time we played a Desert Temple, which was supposed to be in the qualifiers
Ooh.
with the Ruin Portal, and then that got dethroned by the seed that you will see in the finals if it gets played. I just kept finding better seeds. So what makes this so amazing is the close river, immediate flint right there, the diamond pickaxe, and the god apple. It's just everything you want from a desert temple seed.
It's beautiful.
And I think if Snake was
And
planning
two apples.
on low food, then he hasn't got it. Loses the pressure plate there, didn't pick it up again, and so can't blow up gravel now unless he crafts another pressure plate, which is kind of funny. Whereas I think Jaco went for
And you don't
flint
have time for
first.
that.
Jaco tries to craft the flint and diamond rather than a flint and steel. Um, that's not
Beautiful.
how physics works. Um,
Can confirm I'm technically a physicist. That's not how physics works. But it's
um,
okay.
and Snake is not blowing up the gravel because of that situation. and it does
Oh,
lose time because it's a fairly slow flint, but is still going to be entering first with just probably better mechanics. Maybe just being a bit
yeah.
more locked
Super
in,
fast
being
crafting.
ahead, and Jaco's going to grab food using the lava bucket to get extra mutton. Also means that he has extra wool, which just won't matter on a bridge bastion. Um, and look at this spawn. Lower bridge, you just build up a few blocks and boom, you're on the chalice. You love to see it. Here's the TNT.
Yeah,
That's a crafting table. That's not TNT.
that's okay.
Um,
Oh,
lights the gold block
we
on
see
fire.
we see Jacko's nerves coming out a little bit,
Mm,
breaking and then placing and breaking crafting table when he realizes he's got it, not going for food and then going, oh wait, no. The question is, if you're Jaco and you've just played a seed like the first one you just played, where you're trying your very, very best, but you just keep dying, how do you mental reset from that? How do you come back
mm. It's
to play this
so
seed the way you want
so
to?
tough. I mean, it's already tough enough as it is being in this in this high pressure situation. I suffer from tournament nerves a huge amount, and I'm sure these players are feeling very similar to how I feel when I'm in a situation like this. I'm shaking so much that I can't even butterfly click or any of the things that I just do so naturally in um in a normal situation. Snake's dead. Snake
We
died in
have
the bastion.
oh we
C3,
have Jaco.
C3, please. C3.
Oh my
This is
god.
how you recover your mental. There's the answer to your question. Your opponent just has to die. You just have to win, and then you're like, boom, I can do this.
Thing is,
And this is
Jaco
why,
doesn't know.
not yet,
Jaco
not
has no
yet.
idea, but we'll know soon.
He will
Jaco going for
know.
some wacky sort of. I don't recognize this route. Maybe you know better than
I
me.
have no
Some like
clue.
wacky front DK.
I
I've never seen
think
this before. I like it. I think it's a very in
it's like this
a lot of
weird
ingenuity,
underneath thing.
especially.
Yeah. Okay, so okay, Snake is back though. Is that the fortress? Was that the leg of? Was that like the arm of the? That's Nether bricks, right? Right there. Yeah, that's the
Oh,
fortress.
Jaco's not seen this. Jaco doesn't know.
Oh my goodness. Snake could still be ahead, I think. Um. So yeah, I think this is why
Jaco surely goes
Jaco
other side for the triple
I think this
and
is
then
why
sees it.
Jaco like picked Bridge Bastion though, right? Because he knows these wacky routes, so he's clearly very confident on his Bridge Bastions specifically and
Mm.
planned to be able to do stuff like this, and is actually getting punished for it because like just left side DK, boom, and you get to Jaco sees the fort and is out.
Oh, this foot is visible. That's okay.
And I saw Jaco mouse shake when he saw the right side triple and realized he could have just done a DK. So I
Ah.
wonder if because it was buried, this is like a sort of double single kind of a route that you would do. Um, I wonder if it was maybe
Mm.
like a just in case route, like that was just a tactical plan.
The other
Um,
thing is, again, I mean, I know Yako's got the extra food, and this is not by any means a low food seed. But given how much Yako struggled last seed with the low food situation, doing that lower route, you don't touch a single hoglin on that bridge. It's super safe,
mm,
and Snake is
um,
going to blow up some blazes. That's okay.
yeah, Jaco had a much cleaner blaze spawner doing the 3 TNT rather than the donut. It's a really clean TNT to do, and Snake kind of messed
Yako
up
dealing with
the like placing and lighting of the TNT. Um, so Yako's
Yako dealing with a bit of a health situation, but chugged a gap, all fine, nicely handled.
mm,
We have got so many beds. Surely they're going to zero this seed. Surely it's not 059
I
again.
mean, at this point, when you're this close together, you at this and at the levels that both these runners are at, uh, you you kind of need to go for it, because it
Mm.
will most likely be the difference maker if one player can hit it and the other can't.
We have both players on 6 rods now.
Snake's been hit by a
Jaco,
winner skeleton.
Snake.
Skeleton there.
Oh, and a skeleton. Oh,
Didn't get in the
oh
hole.
no.
Stuff's gone everywhere. Disaster. Now Snake knows how Jaco feels. It is Snake's turn to suffer in a seed. And that's probably going to be the nail in the coffin. Did really well getting back to the stuff. And Jaco will see that Snake hasn't blinded yet. And we'll see that all the way to the strongholds that has just a clear lead. And we might not be seeing a zero cycle. Jaco, under nerves, might play it safe.
Might not take that risk. I mean, this is really where we see what said at the start about the way these players play. Scary. Jaco, just with the consistent plays, knowing exactly what he's doing, taking it calm, a little bit slower, but not taking those risks. Snake taking those risks for the speed, but
look where all the stuff is
half the time they don't pay off. Oh,
Jaco,
it's okay. Has
full
rods, has
health,
pearls.
absorption, full food, heading towards just exactly where you want to be.
Has beds.
Snake is struggling to pick up the items because of the full inventory. I don't know why Snake is here. I'm not.
You don't need the seeds. You can get rid of the seeds. It's okay.
Leave the seeds.
A single wheat seed.
Leave the seeds to the helpers. The helpers sort out the seed. Oh, Snake is going to home portal. Snake was running back to home portal, I think. Somehow didn't. I was going to the other triple, probably looking for what is going on here.
Perhaps missing something?
Obsidian. You have 35 obsidian,
so that's not the problem.
Is it string? I see 20. No, there's pre-crafted beds. I have no idea. There's
maybe a bow? No, he had a bow. That's a funny one.
I have no idea.
But here we have Jaco digging to cords, digging down on cords.
As the
scary little. Again, a little mouse shake for the.
I love that.
The risk just taken.
Did you see that using the boat to get up the blocks quicker, get out the lava quicker? That's a really that's quite high level plays. That's someone who watches a lot of speedrunning and knows what he's doing. Is just experienced. Slay off stronghold.
Nice. Here we go.
Has already eaten the.
Is it going to be another?
What did he eat the E-gap for? Eat it when you get into the end.
I think it may just have been that kind of panic of, oh, I just almost died thing from fall damage. Maybe I should stay safe here.
Oh, mineshaft. Oh, it's a slay off stronghold.
Oh.
Losing Speaking all those absorption hearts.
Strongholds. For all of the Mousy PC followers, there is a follower. Jaco finds the portal room. If you type Mousy28 stronghold
with a K, stronghold,
you will find exactly what we've just seen. And Jaco, only overhang here.
It's exactly made for this situation. Back cage. Will it be a Y90? Surely. You haven't been very fast yet. Gotta go 90. There's the 95 rotation. Will it fly? It is a big risk. Here comes the bow.
Oh.
Stays.
And it stays.
Nearly a 2+2.
Oh, this is a very nice 0.
A 3+2.
And
gets it done. Wow.
You can see how happy he is about that.
I mean, you gotta
Snake just now on cords.
You gotta appreciate it. We were talking about how do you come back from this. I mean, you turn up to a seed, you hit a 0 like that, You avoid all the difficulties. You don't take any deaths. That was, I mean, that's a masterclass, I think. Also, sub 12 on a desert temple is insane.
That is the fastest seed so far of this round of 16.
Snake hits the low 12. Jaco responds with a lower 12.
Absolutely stunning stuff from Jaco there.
C3, yes! I love it when there's a C3. Oh goodness. Non-traditional, please. Please. Jungle Temple!
Jungle Temple!
Oh.
We'll take it!
Yes! Jungle Temple
And
treasure.
treasure.
Load food again and treasure! That's why we're raising money for the treasure project, so that fewer speedrunners can die in treasure bastions. If you donate to the treasure project right now, you will have 50% less deaths in the treasure bastion. Oh goodness.
Don't fact check.
We're a little bit ahead of schedule. We don't actually need to keep things moving, but why not? Actually, we might as well. There's like a whole thing to do in the next break. With the raffle. And let's keep things moving. Look at the elo. Look at elo. Snake in Emerald 3 with 1400. Jaco not in Emerald. I mean, even though Jaco is a much higher seed, I guess you kind of have to feel like the underdog in this situation. Seems like Snake has frozen. There we go. The little blobs are going now.
We are back.
The little blobs are going. Boop, 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 boop. I love them. One thing I miss from ranked, not really, because the being able to background queue is awesome, but like when you click on the waiting for player and it gives you the little dinosaur game, that was such a great Easter egg to throw in there. But it just like, but now you can just queue in the background and it's kind of not relevant. I assume it's still there. I haven't really checked.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of stream delay from Jaco, but nothing too crazy. And this is getting awkward getting up to this jungle temple. There we go.
I think in jungle temples, I saw like Saltron doing this in qualifiers, and a lot of players is grabbing wood first, which I think is good. I saw Julie doing this as well, as breaking the tripwires. Oh, that's tech. I love the way that Jaco got out of there. I wasn't watching Snake's screen, but clearly also
with the
handled
sticky
it well.
piston.
I mean, yeah, the reason you grab wood is you can craft an early pickaxe and break through the wall. But clearly these runners just know better. They just know their stuff, and there's no need for that. We're gonna get shears here. We're gonna get just 17 rotten flesh is pretty good for a jungle temple.
Although Jaco's gone for the iron axe rather than shears.
That's a mistake.
A misplay, but given that you're going to get an iron axe from the bastion anyway. Yeah,
it's like guaranteed. One chicken on the island doesn't go for it. Neither of them went for it. I would be really interested to see some like innovative food plays in jungle temples. So like you get bones in jungle temples. What if you got some seeds, some dirt, and a stone hoe, and while you're waiting for your trades, you grind some extra wheat. Also, there's melons in jungles, which you can use to. They're about as bad as rotten flesh, but at least it's extra that can keep you going.
And won't give you the hunger effect. Also, cocoa beans. If you get 2 seeds, or if you get a seed and a few bone meal and a single cocoa bean,
8 cookies.
8 cookies. That's a whole hunger bar
That's a whole
of
bakery.
hunger. Straight up a
Ooh,
ranked bakery.
look at this treasure bastion. Oh, that's awkward. This is probably going to benefit
It's
Snake
so
with the mechanical
far.
skills, but is it? Don't fail the speed bridge. Your tournament life count all comes down to a speed bridge.
Snake didn't get that many leaves with these
Hmm.
shears.
That's
But
enough to
here
do
they
the
are, both on
route.
the
Both runners survive. That's the huge. Well, so far you got a whole treasure bastion route to do on
far.
no food. Anything can happen.
Both handling it pretty. Oh, we spoke way too soon. That's Jaco gone.
Head in hands. It's not
It's okay.
Joker, but it is a disaster.
Commentator's curse. What can we say?
I think the problem.
Jaco now full 3 minutes behind.
I think what went wrong for Jaco was that I was looking at Snake's screen, which is just like you can't die as long as someone is looking at your screen. You also can't do anything interesting.
I'm afraid I was.
You can't do anything cool.
I watched the whole thing in 1080p. I'm afraid it didn't help. Still doing the cool jump up tech. Still gonna go back for this wood.
Jaco,
and maybe this time
so
won't die.
awesome. You've played so phenomenally well throughout the qualifiers and in this very, very tough matchup. I mean, you had to play against the fastest player in the entire playoffs. That's a Pats. And you could argue that you got punished for doing so well in the qualifiers. And yeah.
Jaco's hindsight is 2020 making shears for that bridge. And a stone axe.
Jaco's hindsight might be 2020, but you know what else is 2020?
The year that COVID happened?
COD strats.
Hey.
Can we get a non-traditional seed? If you want to have hindsight, pick a non-traditional seed. You know what? If Jaco hadn't picked, if Jaco had picked a non-traditional seed, none of this would have happened. Snake choosing to break the spawner to be able to pie chart. Also grabs just tons of extra gold. Interesting play because maybe Snake has realized that Jaco has died because of advancements, but gets out the pre-craft. That's exactly how you want to handle all of that. Just bed, axe, and you want to get your. You don't need to do a nether brick pre-craft because you've got the blocks from the bastion, the stone bricks, not stone bricks, black stone bricks.
You got so many blocks. Jaco having a bit of trouble. Sorry, Snake having a bit of trouble pyroing here.
Does manage to,
but does eventually get a direction. 17 obsidian. That is not what you want to see.
How? Went bottom treasure, got 7 extra gold blocks, and didn't get 20 obby. That's insane. I mean, you just have to put a portal at this point.
Maybe missed a chest or something?
I mean, look, I check for 10 obsidian, I don't check for 20. I mean, I check for 10 obsidian within a low amount of gold, but whatever happens after that, I'm like, I'm quite happy for RNG to take it, and seems like the RNG is just terrible beyond that point. And I love that the RNG filter is giving us quality content, because now Snake is on 2.5 hearts. Soul Sand Valley is gonna be fighting demons to try and close out the seed. And Jaco is back in the bastion. We'll see if he'll be able to play things differently and make something new happen. Second bastion! What? You ask for a treasure, you get a stables.
Sure.
What?
I mean, could these demons that Snake is fighting be Yako's comeback?
Wait. I think Snake went the wrong way. I think Snake got the Pyre, turned around, got confused, and has gone the wrong way. Because Snake was going back towards the other rampart when the spike happened, and then went back towards the portal. That's the opposite direction. That's the opposite direction.
Oh no. And is now one
He's now
stray
gonna
skeleton hit
realise.
away from death. He
He's
was having
not
trouble
gonna
with
be
the Pyre.
able to- We'll probably see if there should be respawn anchors, so there's going to be a death reset. Only has one respawn anchor.
One anchor.
Oh no, Jaco.
But two stacks of string.
Yaco died to a
Oh
piglin.
no.
I think it was a late piglin. Snake died! Snake has full reset! Yaco, do not give up! It's okay! Come on, Yaco.
Snake.
This is the battle of your mental here. You've got to outlive you've got to outlive the mental aspect of this. You've got to have enough brain left in your head to keep going.
I think the horrible thing is that we all know
Yaco
that Snake is dead and is full reset. Jaco has no clue and is back in the situation he was in Seed 1 of this match.
Still no fort advancement from Snake. So if Jaco is seeing that, Jaco can think something's possibly gone wrong. You've gotta keep going, Jaco. This is a thing in all sports. Yes, speedrunning is a sport. Fight me. Half of the battle is always mindset. If you want to win these all-important matches, you have to have the mindset. And Jaco is playing just as well as Snake. Has suffered some tragedies, yes, but has played just as well as Snake. Is clearly a skilled, talented runner. And at this point, it's gonna be the mental giving out that's gonna lose the match. There is no forfeit button. That's where the forfeit button usually
Jaco's
is.
reset and is back. You can see Jaco just hovering over that forfeit button, desperate, having no idea that they are both in the exact same situation and that they are both starting the seed. I hope to God that Jaco's sitting there for a minute before deciding to play the seed out isn't the difference between these runners at the end of this match, because that would be heartbreaking.
Yeah. Wow. Oh goodness.
Okay, welcome to the start of this Seed 3. Nothing has happened in the last 10 minutes. The timers are all wrong. We are playing a beautiful overworld as a jungle temple. Jaco's going to make a great play and decide to do shears. What a heads up play there from the guy. Don't fact check the first time that happened. We've got Snake building a nice little portal. And is Nether entering at 1 minute 15 seconds. Don't fact check.
Whoa, it's a treasure bastion. That's crazy. Look at this. Look at the speed bridge that Snake has to do. Isn't that crazy?
Don't die on the speed bridge.
Snake's still looking in the same direction for the fortress. I don't think Snake's realized yet that the fortress is in the opposite direction.
Because Snake still doesn't know where the fort is. Oh!
Snake pulling a Jaco, almost falling off the bridge. It's fine. Surely. Do you think either of these players are regretting picking a low food treasure? Because I sure would be at this point.
I think there's some big regrets. Whoever makes it through is probably never picking a jungle temple ever again.
No, you're picking a village, QC bread, bridge, like no more of this rotten flesh nonsense.
They're picking a village seed and making like a stone hoe to grab as much hay bales as possible.
All the hay bales.
Yako's gonna get into the nether. Look how fast Jaco is playing right now. I think Jaco is back.
So speedy. I think at this point, Jaco must have realized that something is up with Snake, because you don't get to 12.5 minutes having not entered the fort without something going wrong when you're this level runner.
And if Jaco doesn't have the brain melt that Snake's unfortunately had with the pie chart it happens. No shade. You know, I've done that many times before. Like just fully going the wrong direction, and even more understandable in the high pressure situation. I like the safe block placing that Snake's doing to make sure no stray piglins will get him. That's really good treasure routing there. Yeah, it's understandable, it happens, but it's gonna be probably if Jaco can nail this route on the first time round, this is the first time they're in the Bastion, of course, then could end up ahead entering the fortress, as long as doesn't suffer the same disaster. Here we go. Snake is leaving the Bastion. Wrong direction.
Again!
No, it isn't! No, it isn't! I'm dumb!
My direction, my direction!
I am dumb and stupid. I have been lying on stream this entire time. The fortress was right there.
It's okay to lie on the internet. It's okay to lie on the internet.
So, Snake will definitely have low obsidian. Oh, look at those strays.
And Jaco now seeing Snake get into fire, knowing... Again, going to be pushing... obsidian. But we know this is a low OB seed. And we have Snake already on 4 rods. Nice little blaze bed.
Sorry, I was just agreeing with you. You cut out and I didn't hear any of it.
Oh no! That's okay. I was just saying that Snake's already on 4 rods. Jaco's still in the Bastion.
Matey in chat has pointed out something really good. Just don't blind. What if one of them forgets that they need to home portal and blinds?
And then you've built half your portal, you've got obsidian left, and you realise you have to finish the portal. You blind, and it's 2,500 blocks. Surely, right? Surely.
Jaco's setting up a pearl hang. Got the chunk borders out. No. It's
pearl hang to home portal?
Probably you could pearl hang back towards this area of the fort, maybe? But I think at this point you just don't. I think it's probably better to just don't pearl hang. Snake is heading back to the portal, is going to grab some extra glowstone.
That's smart. So we can get a look on these players' explosive counts. Big magma. Ooh.
Big magma. It's like when you talk about like big pharma and stuff. Big pharma.
Big pharma. Big government doesn't want you to know.
Look I love the way the magma cubes just jumped off a spawner. They're so dumb. They're so
squishy.
They're so squishy. Do you know what else is dumb and squishy?
Hedgehogs?
Hedgehogs! Although I don't squish hedgehogs. Yay. I'm more thinking of a specific hedgehog that looks very squished. It's very cute. Don't go around squishing your hedgehogs. Yes. They are solitary creatures. They generally, don't like to be handled by humans. If you've got a pet hedgehog, you can like bond with them and stuff, but like, don't just go around squishing random hedgehogs.
That would be rude. I'm sure if you were a hedgehog, you would not want to be squished. There we go. Snake back in this home portal.
Mm.
Jaco on 4 rods. 4 rods. I still haven't managed to get a good look at these players' explosive counts, but I don't think there's many given that Snake was mining glowstone. Oh, and there we have a 4-bed. 4-bed, 1 anchor, I believe.
Oh, probably not going to zero cycle. Could come down to a perch race.
Could come down to a perch race. Oh.
I've stolen crazier seeds in the past on weird perch races where you just happen to hit an insta perch, the other person gets 3-minute perch.
Jaco waiting for these blazes to spawn. Can't do any more pre-crafting, any more of anything else.
Snake F3 queues to find out how to open hitboxes. Now you know.
Now you know how to get your hitboxes up.
Jaco is heading back to home portal now. Needs to find something to go faster. There's a pre-craft out, and I think Jaco has more beds. I think maybe... No, it's 4. It's 4. It's going to grab more glowstone, though. More glowstone! Could still zero cycle! Grabbing all of it! Yes! Yes! Okay.
6 explosives from
Here's
Jaco.
the line for
going
Jaco.
Just in case. Wow.
Slay off Stronghold. Incoming. Snake gets stuck in it. Jaco gets a bit lucky. Gets in the end not too far behind. Hits the zero cycle after all of that. And pulls it off. It can happen.
I love Jaco's mental here. Coming back from that, analysing the seed, knowing it's a low explosive situation. Bit worried about this
Jaco's boat sinks.
on the boat, eh? Oopsie.
Love to see that. Poor Jaco. It's okay. It's okay.
Poor Jaco. It's okay.
Chase it down.
Chase it down. But yeah, I love Jaco's mental on this scene. It's like coming back and knowing, okay, if I'm going to win this, I need to zero. What do I need for that? 7 explosives. Knowing that Snake probably hasn't done that.
I don't think Jaco will have much of an inkling of what Snake's inventory situation will be like. It's not something that's easy to determine on advancements and stuff. And has no idea what really happened to Snake. Just know that he took a long time to enter the fortress for whatever reason.
No, I mean, but if you're Snake in this situation, I think Jaco's lost an eye.
I think
that's
Jaco
really
went on
annoying.
6 rods, yeah.
And has to go back.
No,
that's
no,
really annoying.
You just go. You go and hope for the one eye.
You just send it.
No, it's not. Wait, different strongholds. How? Unless
different
turned around and went the wrong way.
Home portaled?
What? Is this what I said thought happened earlier on the last Jungle Temple seed, where it's the exact distance? Yeah. Jaco's just F3 seed and is currently facing the wrong direction.
Oopsie.
I think.
Oh, and
portal room.
It's a one eye. Never punished. Never punished.
Unless it is different strongholds. It's technically possible. I wasn't watching Snake's blind. Maybe the eye went a different direction because Jaco's boat sank. No, because it went back towards where the boat was. Maybe Snake.
I'm a little bit worried that Snake is in the end 3 hearts and 4 hunger bars with an apple,
one single apple
to his name.
Gold boots.
A single apple to his name.
You have. I love that Snake crafted the glowstone to be able to activate the respawn anchor now. I mean, look, you take half a heart of damage per explosive. You have 5 explosives. should be fine.
Oh,
Not the perch.
not the
But
perch.
there's the portal build for Jaco with a 0 cycle in his hands.
Will
he
it be
just
fast enough?
needs
Does need to hunger reset.
he needs there
Taking
to
off
not
the
be a perch.
boots?
No!
Oh.
It's definitely in where Ninbot has pointed him. There's the perch.
Oh, and then it wouldn't have been enough anyway.
Yeah. Gets it done. Gets it done. Doesn't need to axe the dragon.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What an end to this matchup of Titans.
I might cry. Holy.
Oh my goodness. That was quite something. That is quite rough when you are Jaco. I mean, coming back from that mental is a huge win, even when it ends with you being knocked out of the tournament. Just
That's our first upset.
both of them taking horrendous deaths, resetting both of them at the 10-minute mark and bringing it back.
I'm not surprised about this. No interview. I wouldn't want an interview. We're having to suffer through just the most tense, horrible matchup, really. This back and forth. And that was just so tough for both of these runners. And yeah. We need an interval. We need a break.
We need a break. They need a break. We need a break. Whew.
Oh yeah, we have a long time until the next match, so we're gonna take a full 20-minute break. Go.
We do need to do the raffle.
Yeah, when we come back from the break, I'm gonna sort out the little spinny thing. Go get some water. Tell your family you love them. Practice your Treasure Bastion routes. We'll see you back here in 20 minutes.